The Bed of Sorrow is a legend born from many ancient ghost stories and folk tales that have, over time, become merged into the story we know today. It is practiced in small numbers by those who either believe in its supposed power or who simply seek a thrill in the manner of other haunted games such as Bloody Mary. The legend states that the Bed of Sorrow was used by a poor soul long since departed who would weep day and night into the sheets, unable to be consoled as they withered away in that bed, never leaving, not even to eat, drink, or relieve themselves. In time the inevitable occurred and the tragic figure died, still weeping although they were removed from the bed and given a burial. The bed itself would begin to exhibit unnatural properties such as the once white sheets turning a shade of red. A feeling of continual dread surrounded the bed, and thus, if the story is to be believed, it was destroyed in an effort to end what many believed was a curse left behind by a restless spirit. As with such stories, however, the bed is said to somehow materialize even to this day, and those who seek it out are said to find any abandoned house and search for a single room with a red door that appears locked. Knocking on the door twice opens it and the explorer may enter. Upon doing so they will notice the room is completely empty with no furniture or windows. The only object to be found is a single bed in the middle of the room with red sheets. This is when the explorer has a choice to leave the room and never return, as many do, yet if one dares to proceed they may close the red door behind them and make their way to the bed and lay down on it, making sure to lay on top of the sheets. As they lay on the bed, they must close their eyes and remain deadly still. The sound of weeping will fill the room and the sound of knocking will come from the red door. One must keep still and never open their eyes, no matter how loud the weeping gets or how violent the knocking becomes. The bed will seem to shake, but once again, one must not open their eyes nor move. Eventually the shaking will stop and the room will go silent. At this point a voice will whisper from the dark, "It is done." At that moment one must open one's eyes and leave the room, being sure to close the door behind them and not look back. One must continue to exit the house and head back home without looking back or talking to anyone or anything on the journey back. Should a figure in red appear at any point during one's journey home, run and do not stop. Should a figure in white appear, however, keep walking and under no circumstances begin to run. Should one make it home, immediately go to bed and sleep. When one awakens, all feelings of doubt and grief will vanish. The story claims the Bed of Sorrow shall take away one's troubles for up to 7 days following the encounter, but should any of the steps be missed or broken, the weight of one's grief and doubt will increase tenfold every day until one can successfully complete the tasks.